Wow, just what a magical place. The weather is outrageous right now. There's just hardly a breath of wind, and there's beautiful little waves on offer on the peak. There's no wind, so let's see. Immediately going for the left, and surprise, surprise, he's going to go for the big punt. Didn't quite run out of it that time. Tied just a little bit lower now, a little bit more bottom out, and then got another one, and bang, just goes straight for the full release. That was a nasty fall though.
Packed into the base here in Ballito. It has been a stellar edition of the Ballito Pro is into picture. J.Bunch will get it underway. He is in the southern corner of the beach. We saw a similar approach in the quarterfinals earlier. Big Weslley Dantas is not really interested in using his backhand here.
Could have damaged the board, could have damaged himself. And then J.Bunch sticking to his formula, big backhand whips.
In his quarterfinal, using these left-handers for one of the higher heat scores of the day, and he's back at it here. He spotted a part of the beach. He used it in the quarterfinals, and here he goes again down the line. And just slight over voltage there. And for the third time in a row, it'll be a throwaway score. Around 6 years difference in age. Weslley Dantas, 28 years of age, as we see him tracking on a right-hander here, just looking for anything he can find in the lineup. On the opposite side of the discussion, 22-year-old J.Bunch, who's already very sparky performances from the young Hawaiian who wants to get back to the championship tour in 2027. Let's have a look how he approaches. Very ripping, speedy turn there. And that one was incredibly tight radius, so two very good turns. This is going to bring us the best wave of the semi-final number 2 thus far. Very tight surfing. What do we see from the replay?
Well, he just drives out onto the tail and then waits for this next section. That was a 12 o'clock whip straight off.
In the air itself, steady swell here. It continues to make its way onto the sandbars in Ballito. And big Weslley Dantas, the 28-year-old from Ubatuba, is on a mission over the last season or two, just blitzing out at the 7.33. Priority with J.Bunch, who's thinking, all right, I've got a good score on the thing. Let me go and block Weslley at his own game here. And he will go to the air, invert as well. Beautiful landing, just not on the right side of the coping there. Weslley Dantas here for now as this wave moves onto the sandbar, scans it left and right, is going to have a dip at it. Here goes big Weslley in answer to J.Bunch, and he's going to bring a completion this time. He will. J.Bunch behind him just looks. It's the battle of the goofy footers. Again, physicality difference. And the big guy gets a completion.
Yeah, he really threw it. He's been doing it all week. But
semi-final certainly carries over with a similar story here. The more diminutive J.Bunch just trying to go to the air with the wind this time. There is a slight waft of air right to left, a little sort of puff of sea breeze in that direction.
Jeez, and let's just add to that, the only guy to get to the semi-finals of a challenger on a mid-length.
A 6'4" surfboard underfoot of the big Weslley King Dantas, as he likes to call himself.
He's gone back to the left. Here he goes.
Well, back to live action. Sandbar stretching ahead. Big Weslley just hammers it, drifts it. Wow. Somehow holds on to it.
Don't know how he held on to that turn. That was crazy.
Well, checks his watch, sees that it's got a little over 24 to go.
Let's take a look. This wave looked good for the launch, actually. It had a nice bowl to it. He was flying down the line and then just laid into that big tail drift. Just a little bit sort of wobbly on the exit.
Well, again, into a smaller wave, inspecting every opportunity on the left bank, noticing J.Bunch with his priority has come back down to the northern side of the beach to join Weslley Dantas here. Granger Larson, Ola Iliogram and all his friends. And then there's the big wave side of it to discuss as well. But right now, under all of that, of our Hawaiian surfer, Weslley's going to just keep bashing away here. Sort of feeling that for a low number of his own. J.Bunch is going to join the party. Same approach now. It's making for some fun stuff to break down, but it is a case of David versus Goliath here.
The boys have some things to say about this heat right now. We're going to ask Shion. How's it going?
Yeah, Jackson's up on a wave right now. Oh my God, just go doing. Doing! Up, there we go. And doing.
Nice.
Every time, last time it happened and it just interviewed me, I guess. Keep on interviewing and he'll just go doing.
This is the doing. Let's watch it. Came down the line, through the big chuck. That was a really nice air. So no wonder look at it, Gigs. That was a very aggressive aerial. This guy still just looking for the right bowl as well. He got a 4.5, so he went up into the lead. Only a 3.84 required for Jackson. We know there's a score coming.
Well, a couple of heavy waves unloading on the sandbar right now as well. Signs we are now on the northern end of the beach. Some left-handers and J.Bunch, who we're still waiting for a score from him from a previous buoying. We'll go back to another one. That one was extended and ever so close to completion. Most of the rotation almost accomplished by young J.Bunch. Beautiful part of the world. And while we were away at break.
Well, here goes King Dantas back in action. He's just been flinging aerios all over the place for the last 3 days and getting the backup turn too.
And a priority with J.Bunch as we just get a view of him. He goes to the air. Lovely punt inside out. Just recorrects it.
Goodness gracious.
That was twisted. And that was lovely.
He did really well to bring that back around. Almost got stuck on the back end of that aerial.
To have a look there, Dantas not even selling. I mean, this was a good opportunity for Jackson.
Just such a solid grab, tail high, and then was able how the dynamics of that air ended up with him coming back round. Technically a straight air with the tail kick.
It's a surf off.
Oh my goodness.
Dantas to the air, incomplete, but his flight time here as the semi-final start drawing. Let's have a look at what happened here, Kai.
Well, I'm not holding my breath. I know what he did, but it is a full rotation.
And we're going to catch all these highlights, including that gigantic air from Weslley Dantas. And that will be on the Corona Zero post-show. So all action. Join us after this heat for the day's highlights so far of the men's quarterfinals, ladies semis and the men's semis.
But big Weslley Dantas is just hammering away. We are waiting for that score. We're thinking of his previous heats, and meanwhile, not enough time to think or discuss because another big tail half from big Weslley will go down.
Weightless. But here's Jackson on the fight back.
Oh, tail half his own, ever so close to making it. That was fantastic. This is a showdown for the ages. It's entertainment non-stop here in Ballito.
Just got to get that cooking time just right. Oh, look at this thing, Gigs.
Well, stretching out again. Big Weslley will land on that surfboard.
He feels nothing for his own health and well-being.
Throwing life and limb. It's moving away from the left-hander. Yeah, he's going to swing perhaps attention to a right. This one's not going to pay out. And he awkwardly goes down. How is this guy not getting injured in the lineup? He is just absolutely...
But 3.5 minutes to go. This kid can do some damage still, I promise you.
J.Bunch attacks the lip line beautifully, just over the coping, but goes down. It's the reckless abandonment, but with success for Weslley Dantas that has him out front in this heat.
Can't think of a better person to go toe-to-toe with him than Cole Hausman.
He's going to use the priority. Straight out. How is he doing what he is doing? Up in the corner, snaps away again. This is just going to seal the deal for big Weslley Dantas, who's emotionally invested. He's feeling it. As we say, we saw him in Rio de Janeiro get the wild card opportunity.
We're going to have a little look at this one. I mean, takes off, does the block. Boom, just throws the tail around. The tail just to sort of say, yeah, this is going to be me. And now he's going to go for a little swan song down the inside.
Well, counting the clock down here. Big Weslley Dantas gets incredible height. It's all entertainment here. Certainly everybody in and around the contest site, everybody at the Corona bar is going crazy. It really has been a case of the big blokes dominating Cole Hausman in semi-final number one. wrangling the lineup on his backhand, and then big Weslley Dantas, the giants stamping themselves on the semi-finals here in Ballito.
Thank you, Jesse. Weslley, goodness me, you ramped up the amplitude in that heat. Your air in that heat was higher than any of the airs you've done today so far, and it's on a 6'4" surfboard. That's incredible.
WSL, thank you of the opportunity. Speaking Portuguese. J.Bunch é um surfista muito bom. Eu saberia que eu teria que surfar o meu limite, dar o meu máximo, meu modo prime. E graças a Deus veio aquele aéreo maravilhoso, gigantesco. E pô, eu já surfo há uns anos já de prancha maior, 6'4". Essa é uma 6'4" que eu fiz para Saquarema no WSL. E ela tá andando muito bem aqui, graças a Deus vai trazer a vitória se Deus quiser. Então, para mim é uma bateria e mais uma confiança para a final. E saber que os juízes estão gostando do meu surf, saber que a WSL está gostando do meu show. Então isso me deixa mais motivado para poder surfar mais e dar mais show para vocês.
And then just how does it feel going to bed tonight knowing you're in the Ballito Pro final?
É uma sensação incrível. Primeiramente, não estou nem acreditando. E segundamente, agora é sentar, descansar, olhar as baterias e para o próximo amanhã, para a próxima bateria que é a final, eu não vejo como uma final, eu vejo mais como uma bateria e poder soltar o meu surf, dar o show para vocês e levar o título para casa.
A man of very measured emotions. He's going to be a dangerous surfer in the water tomorrow. Well, back to you, Jesse.